This is another view of my front garden entrance to my cottage in 2013, 10 years ago. You can see all these beautiful ferns. They were all stolen after the Brisbane City Council again complained about my overgrown vegetation. Not overgrown, it's luxuriant. It's what the planet needs. I was doing something to keep a low carbon footprint, increase biodiversity, breed frogs and butterflies, mix agriculture and horticulture. I'd had this pitcher plant which was huge, very, very, very valuable. I had it for years. I had it in Melbourne and I brought it up to Brisbane in my car. They stole it. They stole all the ferns. You can see the photographs. It was left completely bare like they did again in January this year. This is a monstrous, beautiful ornamental plant from South America. Nghia Tran said it was a health risk to have plants growing close to the house. Not a health risk, is not a fire risk either because the house is built of asbestos. You can see I can't talk properly because of 27 years of poisoning by the Australian psychiatric system and public hospital system. From my criticism of their corruption and human rights abuses. Corruption. Nghia Parker said, we all know he was a psychiatric registrar, reported Janice Gomez, Chandler's partner, Shireen Senewiratne. My sister's ex-husband was the senior executive at Telstra. Nghia Parker said, we all know that corruption is rampant, but he doesn't talk about it or do anything about it. He wants to get ahead in the corrupt system. You can see the interviews that I gave, that I recorded with Nigel Lewin and Nghia Parker. It's patently obvious that I wasn't mentally ill. Patently obvious. Patently obvious that I wasn't mentally ill from my writings and my work. The PA hospital have locked me up dozens of times. This time they locked me up for a week while they completely destroyed my garden again after doing it in 2015. Plundered. My beautiful, beautiful plants and garden. Destroyed my animal sanctuary, my wildlife sanctuary and bird sanctuary. They bulldozed my frog breeding ponds. It was done by a German company called Remondis, owned by a billionaire German waste company. This is not waste. This is not waste. They locked me up to plunder it. Again. They cut down all the plants that I had planted, the trees, quandong tree, 2 beautiful grevilleas, mango trees, pine tree, beautiful wattle. I had a beautiful wattle in 2015 as well. They cut it down and killed it, they stole it. The wattle is a native plant which is important for butterflies because the ants that feed on the wattle, live on the wattle, look after the butterfly pupae and caterpillars, the small beautiful blue butterflies. The whole family of Lashneys. City Council, Nghia Tran, health officer. A health officer doesn't know anything about health and didn't acknowledge that I was a doctor with years and years of experience. I am a doctor with years and years of experience and interest in ecology. She said it could provide a breeding ground for designated pests. The crook. City Council offered my sister, my evil, hostile, jealous sister, offered her $40,000 to $50,000 to clear my land, clear it. They locked me up to do it. Then they kept me. They told me I could go home Monday, then on the day that I was allowed to go home, supposed to go home, they told me I couldn't. I had to stay for another day, and then another day, and another day, testing my patience to see if I'd lose my temper. The Moorooka Police, headed by Senior Sergeant Tony Collins since 2013, when this photo was taken. He asked the PA hospital to keep me on a treatment authority, what used to be called an involuntary treatment order. Keep me on it. In July last year, 2022, because they planned on doing this, obtaining an enforcement order for a non-existent health risk, public health risk. And he knew that I'd be opposed to what they did. Of course I was. But he thought it would be, he anticipated police involvement. This man, Senior Sergeant Tony Collins, I've asked him to ring me, try to speak to him. He won't speak to me. But he sends his underling, has done over and over again, a whole bunch of ignorant, rude, arrogant young policemen and women come to our house and say, "Are you Ramish? We're going to take you back to the hospital." Over and over and over again. They stole my coin collection. In 2015, they stole not just my coin collection, they tore down all my art from the wall, and that of my daughters, and threw it out in the rubbish. They also stole all my recording equipment, my camera, my video camera, my amplifier. A lot more. I reported it, but they didn't investigate it properly. for the simple reason that they were involved. The Moorooka Police, Queensland Police Service, not a service. It's a criminal organisation. The PA hospital is not a hospital. It's a criminal organisation. Corrupt. Completely corrupt. Like the government of Queensland and the federal government of Australia. So obviously it's not just a crime against me, it's a crime against nature. Yeah. This is a recording of a piece of music, piano improvisation. You can see I can't talk properly because they wouldn't stop the poisons. They kept injecting me with more and more of it. Nigel Lewin, who did it from 2011 onwards, came around to my house with a whole bunch of crooks, one after the other, including Salia Parker, and a whole lot of other people. He intended injecting me until I died. He didn't tell me that he was the chairman of a bogus charity called the Arts that exploits intellectually disabled people. They cause disabilities on purpose. He wasn't going to stop the injection, even though I was drooling and I couldn't speak. I couldn't move properly. Saliva was falling out of my mouth and staining all my clothes as I looked like I was mad. The injection, paliperidone, made by the Belgian company, Janssen, who charged $400 for each injection. Pre-filled syringes, made by an American company called SMP, Standard Motor Products, and the syringes are made in Poland. Johnson Silag is now owned by Johnson & Johnson. And Johnson Silag, their drugs, haloperidol, and then a whole series of supposed antipsychotics. They're torture drugs. They cause a disability on purpose. That's a crime against humanity for which they must be punished according to the law.